Khan versus Canelo, May 7th, HBO pay-per-view is going down. I can't wait. Now, I just felt like I needed to say a little bit more about the fight because I touched on it very briefly in my first video. So if you haven't seen it, please go and check it out. Okay, so when the fight was first announced, a lot of people were very shocked about it, and I was too. My first instinct was that Amir Khan was on the road to getting KO'd and that this fight should never have been made. But if you really think about it, Khan may actually have a chance in this fight. Now, I heard someone say that this was a casual fan's dream fight, so you can just go ahead and call me a casual fan. But when you think about it, the fight does make sense. Who else was Canelo going to fight before his big fight with Gennady Golovkin that would generate this amount of interest? Now, as I say, Canelo has managed to get a lot of interest in this fight by fighting Khan. And not only that, but he gets to fight at his favourite catch weight of 155 pounds. Now, I don't think this is necessarily good for Canelo in terms of gaining the respect of the fans, but for him, I guess he gets to do things his way. Now, as for Amir Khan, like I said before, if he lost to someone like Kell Brook, it's more career damaging. But if he loses to Canelo, he can always come back. But if he wins, or even if he makes a good account of himself, it will catapult him into superstardom. So it's a shrewd move by Amir Khan and Canelo for making this fight. Now, in terms of the pay-per-view numbers, I think it's going to do really well because Khan has a very good fan base in the UK that will be willing to pay for this fight. And Canelo, well, we don't really need to touch on that because, we know he's got a very good Mexican fan base. Now, as I said before, the advantage Khan will have is his speed and his movement. And if he boxes well, he could pull it off. But as Freddie Roach says, he will need to fight the perfect fight. And we all know that Canelo has struggled with boxers such as Austin Trout, Lara, and Floyd Mayweather. Now, Virgil Hunter, who's Amir Khan's trainer, said, and I'm not quoting him from word for word, but he said something like, Khan has the length, as in he's quite tall and rangy, and he's got the speed. Now, they said they were going to focus on three things. Number one, they were going to make sure that Khan doesn't stay on the ropes because that will allow Canelo to unload his big power shots. They said, number two, that they were going to make sure that Khan doesn't reach out to try and grab Canelo, like a sort of grabbing, hugging, tying him up style, because Canelo will be far too strong and will just push Khan off and tag him. And they're going to try not to stay in the pocket for too long because Canelo will be wanting to plant his feet in order to throw his power punches. But if Khan is moving well, he won't be allowing Canelo to do that. So Khan will be sticking and moving, throwing 2 or 3 shots at a time and moving out of range. Now, even Canelo's trainer himself said that they're worried about Khan's speed and that the weight issue won't be a problem for Khan. Now, I don't know if I agree with that because if Canelo rehydrates to 180 pounds and Khan comes in at, say, 160, 165, he will still be giving away 15 to 20 pounds. So, if you put that all into perspective, it actually gives Khan a very good chance, a decent chance. Now, Virgil Hunter, Khan's trainer, has also said that they've been watching Floyd's fight with Canelo Alvarez so they can see the blueprint to beating Canelo, and that would be a good idea. But one thing's for sure, Khan does not have the reflexes to see punches coming like Floyd Mayweather does, and he's not as gifted in defense or defense-wise, so that is going to be a big factor. Now, a lot of people are saying that Canelo is not good at cutting off the ring, but if you think about it, Canelo is a counter-puncher, so he won't be trying to cut off the ring as much because he'll be waiting for Khan to come and he'll be looking to counter-punch Khan. But like I said, in my opinion, I think Canelo is going to try and wear him down, hit him with some big shots, and, Khan may tire in the second part of the fight, and sooner or later, Canelo's going to catch up to him, and he's going to beat him. But I don't think it's going to be such an amazing mismatch. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Please comment in the comment section below. This is what we're here to do. Talk, discuss, let's talk boxing. Now, you can't mention Amir Khan without mentioning Kell Brook at the moment. So it made me laugh. I mean, I'm not going to touch too much on it. I'm just going to skim through this. But Brook was saying he wanted to fight GGG. But at the end of the day, that is definitely not going to happen because GGG and is not well known enough. Manny Pacquiao and GGG, they don't, Brook's not well known enough for them to fight each other, and they're definitely not going to come to the UK. So, Eddie Hearn made it clear that he wanted, Kell Brook to fight in the UK because he's a UK promoter. So obviously that's going to be a big factor as well. So, I think for Brook, he needs to think about Garcia, Thurman, Porter. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Comment, like, subscribe. Let's Talk Boxing signing out.